Yes, sir.
Arthur Friedman, I spoke to you on the phone about an hour ago.
Oh, it's a pleasure meeting you in person.
Yeah, you too. I thought we could sit down and I could ask you a few questions about Cottonwood City.
Great.
Excellent. Let's start at the top of everything. How did Cottonwood City come to be?
Well, in the very beginning, there was this huge mound that sat in the middle of the valley. And it still sits in the middle of the valley, but now that there are a lot of buildings that semi-obscure it. But at that time, it was a grassy valley, and it was a landmark that the Indians could see for miles around.
What you just said sounds like a volcano.
No, not a volcano. It was the evaporation from a warm or a hot springs.
Okay, well let's just call it a volcano.
But it's not really a volcano. Call it what you like.
Back to what you said, the Indians. Is it not true that the Indians used to scalp the white fur trappers, and then they would in turn eat the scalps?
No, that's not true at all.
Tell me about the Clark Fork River.
Well, originally it was not called the Clark Fork River. It was called the Deer Lodge River. And it is still known as the Deer Lodge River in some circles.
I heard that Lewis and Clark actually got into an argument about whose name to put on the river, so Clark beat the bejesus out of Lewis, and in turn, he got to name the river after himself.
No, that's not correct. That's not true at all.
I guess I need to get my facts straight then. Tell me how Cottonwood City got its name.
Well, originally it was known as Labarge City. Then it was changed to Spanish Fork.
Spanish fuck?
Spanish Fork. F-O-R-K. Fork. Now, did you really want to learn about the history, or is this some kind of a prank?
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear you there. I'm sorry. What about this Marcus Daly fellow? Didn't he build a smelter or something?
Yes, he built a smelter in a city that's known now as Anaconda, which grew to be quite a bit larger than Cottonwood City. And back in that day, there was Deer Lodge County, and there was Marcus Daly County, and they were talking about splitting. But the War of the Copper Kings was on at that time, and W.A. Clark...
The dude that beat the piss out of Lewis.
No, that's not correct. That's not the story.
But you just told me that he beat the crud out of Lewis, and that's why they named the Clark Fork after him.
No, that's the story that you told me.
Well, I will kindly disagree and say that you said that.
No, I'm positive that you said that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I remember. It was me. Please go on.
Well, after much wrangling, Marcus Daly did lose out in the Supreme Court, and Powell County was created.
Wasn't Mr. Daly so pissed off at the state Supreme Court's decision that he just went into the courtroom and open-fired?
That is not true. Where are you getting this information?
I have my sources. I'm sorry, I like to joke a little bit, but let's please continue. Maybe you could tell me more about the volcano, or the Blue Springs Mound that you spoke of.
Well, the state acquired the property, and they built a hospital there for people who were mentally ill.
You mean like mentally ill, like, I'm mentally ill. I'm mentally ill.
There, I'm done. This interview is over.
Hey, how are you? Arthur Friedman.
Good. Clyde
Nice to meet you.
Spurnick. Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
nice to meet you too. So, it's all right if we ask you a few questions, Mr. Spurdick?
Spurnick, yeah.
Oh, Spurnick.
Questions.
So you are a Cottonwood City buff, is that right?
Yeah, love Cottonwood history.
Well, we just spoke with Neil Turnquist. Do you know him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Neil's a great guy.
And he had to cut the interview a little bit short. So what we got was, I got to the part where Clark beat the hell out of Lewis, apparently, to name the river after himself. And then he was talking about the time that Marcus Daly opened fired on the courthouse, the United States Senate.
Really? He told you that?
He did, and he also. Could you elaborate more on? He told us that the Indians used to scalp the whites and eat the scalps. Is that?
No. I'm joking.
No, that's what he told us. Came right from the horse's mouth, Mr. Spurpecker. I'm just.
Okay, guys. Yeah, this isn't serious.
Yeah.
You're
No.
joking me, right?
Yeah, we're.
Don't waste my time.
Okay. Well, I guess that's our cue to leave then, camera crew.
Yep.
All right. Well, nice meeting you, Mr. Spurschlong.
Good luck with your movie. I'm sure it'll be fantastic.
Yeah. Maybe go down to the bars or something, but I don't. What the heck's going on up here?
Yeah, what is this?
It wasn't closed yesterday.
Got a wreck or something up here?
A little creek over there's flooding.
Can't get through any of the streets here. Main Street's blocked off.
What's going on? Can we get through there?
They're not gonna let us go through.
No, they're not. What? Oh, go!
What the fuck, dude?
Stupid. They don't have the power to cut this off.